Hello, in this video I will discuss hydrosphere, which is an important component of environment. The environment consists of hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. So this hydrosphere, hydro means water and sphere, water sphere. So you know there is plenty of water on earth, and there is a statement water plenty and water scarcity. Where there is plenty of water, there is also water scarcity, that is water scarcity. So why it is? So we will discuss in this video. 71% of Earth's surface covered with water. So what constitutes the hydrosphere? All types of water resources, namely the ocean, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, polarized caps, streams, glaciers, groundwater and water vapor are collectively known as hydrosphere. So this hydrosphere, the total water on Earth's surface, is distributed as follows. The ocean consists of salt water, that is 97%, and the remaining 3%, that is fresh water on the surface, that is 3%. Again, this 3% is taken as 100%, equivalent to 100, and out of that 100%, the 69% occur in the form of glaciers, and 30% occur in the form of groundwater, and less than 1% that occur in lake, river and swamp. Further, we see in the picture that the global distribution of water. So the total water on Earth, that is 100%. So ocean consists of 96.5%. and this pink color, other saline water is 0.9% and this fresh water is 3%. And previously I told that is 3% and here it is more accurate, that is 2.5%. So that 2.5% is again considered to be 100% and distributed as such. That 2.5% is the fresh water. So this fresh water, major portion of fresh water, that is 68.7%, occur as a glacier and ice cap. The groundwater consists of 30.1%. Surface, other fresh water, that is 1%. So surface water and other fresh water that consists of 1.2% only. So you see, out of 100% is 2%, 2.5%, and out of 2.5% it is made 100%, and this is only 1.2%. Again, that 1.2% of water, surface water and other fresh water is distributed as the ground-wise permafrost, that consists of 69.0%. Lakes consist of 20.9%, and the rest, that is the soil moisture 3.8%, swamps, marshes, that is 2.6%, rivers 0.49%, living things, that is all living body contain water in their body, and that consists of total 0.26%, and in the atmosphere water vapor, that is 3.0%. Okay. So this is how the global distribution of water occurs, and now we will see different forms of available water. So water appears in different forms, that you know, water vapor, water and ice. But how it occurs in different places throughout the environment. The atmospheric moisture is called humidity, one concept. So atmospheric moisture consists of both visible and invisible water vapors. The visible atmospheric moisture consists of fog, mist and a cloud. The weight of water vapor per unit volume of air is absolute humidity and is measured in grams per cubic meter. Okay. Relative humidity, here it is absolute humidity is defined. So the relative humidity, it is the amount of water vapor actually in the air relative to what it would hold if saturated. Okay, so this is a relative humidity. Again, vapor pressure. In the air, water vapor acts as an independent gas, and like air, it has certain weight and exert pressure. So the pressure due to water vapor in air is called the vapor pressure or aqueous tension. Then precipitation. Okay. So precipitation is the cooling, condensation and falling down of water vapor present in the air as rain, dew, snow and hail. Okay. So then it is rainfall. So rainfall is highly variable in India in the wet zone comprising western Ghats and northeastern region. The annual rainfall is over 200 centimeters. The maximum rainfall occurs in Khasi Hill, that is 1140 to 1270 centimeters in Cherrapunji and 1520 centimeters in Morsinaram. So daily rainfall is up to 104 centimeters in Cherrapunji and 55 centimeters in Mumbai. In arid zone, western region comprising northwest Gujarat, Rajasthan, southern parts of Punjab and Haryana, the annual rainfall is 50 centimeters, with some parts receiving 2 to 10 centimeters only. So this is the dry region. In most part of India, the rainfall occurs for only 3 to 5 months. Okay, during summer. In some parts, scanty rain takes place during winter as well. So depending upon its intensity, rainfall is of 3 types, that is torrential, more than 2 centimeters per hour, medium 1 to 1.8 centimeters per hour, light less than 1 centimeter per hour. The torrential rain has a pounding effect on exposed soil as well as vegetation. So the torrential rain is very harmful to the ecosystem and it causes soil erosion and loss of vegetation. So there are 3 types of rainfalls. One is torrential, medium and light. Then another form of water, that is dew. It is the condensation of moisture over the surface of objects, especially plants, during night when the relative humidity of the atmosphere increases to saturation point. When the relative humidity reaches saturation point at night, the dew point is reached. So due to falling temperature, that is dew point, the dew is formed. It is quite common in cooler periods. So in winter season, the dew is formed. Hail. It is a special type of precipitation which occurs in the form of balls or lumps of ice. Okay. Snow. It is a solidified precipitation that is occurring in the Kashmir and in Odisha, Fulbani, which falls on the ground in the form of branched hexagonal crystals. It occurs in cold areas, temperate and Arctic or alpine. Melting of snow is a source of water to streams and rivers. So these are different forms of water available. Okay. Now, importance of water to biosphere. Why and how the water becomes important to the biosphere. Without water, life would not be possible in this planet. So water is the cause of possibility of life in this planet. The importance of water in sustaining healthy biosphere on our planet is as follows. So water is the very medium in which all biochemical reactions within living organism and a large number of chemical reactions involving components of rocks, soil, pollutants of environment occur. So water is the medium of reaction where the chemical reaction occurs. It may be biochemical reaction or chemical reactions. It is the availability of water which determines the nature, composition and abundance of terrestrial life. So the biodiversity, the nature of life depends upon the availability of water. Regions with very low rainfall becomes deserts. Okay, where there is a low rainfall, it becomes deserts. Lost green vegetation develops where water is in abundance. Due to its high specific heat, so water has a high specific heat. Changes in its temperature need large amount of heat energy or its withdrawal as compared to other objects. Okay. So because of its high specific heat, change in its temperature needs a large amount of heat and heat energy, its withdrawal is compared to other objects. This causes temperature difference between land and sea. Because of the high specific heat, there is temperature difference between land and sea when heated by solar radiations, and an active air circulation is maintained. So, because of the high specific heat of water, the land and water temperature difference maintained, and that is responsible for active air circulation. The air circulation in turn determines precipitation, that is rain, precipitation pattern and climatic condition of locality. So, the specific heat of water is mainly responsible for the precipitation, the active air circulation, climatic condition, and so many things. So this is a property of water. The high latent heat of vaporization causes large amount of solar energy to be used up in the evaporation of water. Okay, so large amount of solar energy is used up for evaporation of water. The solar heat could have otherwise raised global temperature significantly. Had there been the latent heat of water would be less, there would be more global temperature rise. Because of the high latent heat of water, most of the solar heat it absorbs and it maintains the temperature of the earth. So water vapors effectively absorb long wavelength. Okay. So this water vapor effectively absorbs long wavelength radiations as carbon dioxide does. It acts like a greenhouse gas and plays an important role in regulating temperature of the earth. So water vapor is also an important greenhouse gas and it plays important role in the temperature regulation. The unique property of expansion when cooled below 4 degree centigrade causes water to freeze from top downwards. Okay. So when we will freeze water, when we will cool water below 4 degree centigrade, it starts freezing from top to bottom. As aquatic bodies lose or gain most of their heat energy from the surface in contact with the air above. Okay. So aquatic life stays safe under the ice sheet. So as the temperature is lowered at 4 degrees centigrade down, then ice forms at the surface, but water remains under it, and the aquatic life stays safe under the ice sheet. So this is the peculiar property of water. It is because of extraordinary high surface tension. Water possesses extraordinary high surface tension that a considerable amount of water is retained in the soil due to capillary action. So soil retains a maximum amount of water due to capillary action, and that capillary action is possible due to high surface tension of the water. It is on this moisture that the green plants thrive during dry period. During dry period, the green plants thrive on the soil moisture that is remained in the pore of the capillary. Again, water is an efficient means of transfer and transport of the material dissolved or suspended in it. So means of transfer and transport of materials dissolved or suspended in it. So the low-lying regions of the world, river basins, land along sea coasts, are therefore much more productive than upland areas. Water transport, dissolved materials, seeds, debris, nutrients and pollutants, etc. from upland areas to the low-lying regions. Nearly 90% of world population is therefore concentrated on this area. So, in the coastal area, the 90% of the world population is concentrated. Water plays an important role in weathering of all types of rocks and the formation of soil. Rock weathering and soil formation is affected by the water. So water also play an important role in reducing the atmospheric burden of particulates and gaseous pollutants. Water vapors condense around fine particulates and gaseous materials dissolve in water, and the entire load of waste material and gases is brought down with rain or snow. Okay? So water plays an important role in reducing the atmospheric burden of the particulate and gaseous pollutants. It is a means of washing or cleaning of atmosphere. This cleans the atmospheric air by rain or snow. Okay? So by rain or snow, it cleans the atmosphere. So water has some important properties, and it helps in maintaining the environment. Okay, so the hydrosphere consists of all forms of water, and the microscopic properties of water is responsible for so many bestowed properties of properties in favor of the environment and biosphere. So this is about the hydrosphere. So thank you for watching this video.